Hi, my name is Brett Bainton, and I'm the owner of Baker's Narrows Lodge. And I live here at the lodge in northern Manitoba, Canada. We're right in the heart of the Canadian Shield, and it's one of the most beautiful places you'll ever discover.
Almost sometimes, especially in the winter time, it seems like you're on a different planet. The backdrops, the weather, the disorientation of being turned around on a fog-covered lake, blizzard blowing, freezing wind.
Probably no surprise that winters are long and they're harsh, and so it's common for us to be operating in sub-zero temperatures, -40, -45, even -50. If you're going to be visiting northern Manitoba and or coming up to Baker's Narrows Lodge in the wintertime, is to be prepared. Be prepared for some of the most harsh winter conditions that there is.
Yes, like up here, everyone's definitely, like everyone at the lodge here, like between the guides and almost all the workers for the most part, like we're all super tight-knit, basically family. We all talk, like we're all the kind of people like where it's, even if we weren't getting paid to talk to each other, we'd still be talking to each other. It's just we're all super friendly people, compassionate, like we care about each other. And we all have one goal in mind, and that's literally just catch as many big fish as we can and take care of these big fish and get more people up here on these big fish.
A lot of people don't realize up here that being a guide up at Baker's Narrows Lodge is a lot of hard work. These guys are getting up at the early hours of the morning and getting their gear ready and their snowmobiles warmed up and everything, and checking the weather and like planning their day and getting their guests all organized. And you know, our guides, they're out there in the harshest conditions day after day after day, busting their butt, trying to give our customers the best angling experience possible, regardless of the weather conditions or whatever else might be going on. Like I say, it's a lot of hard work, but these guys are passionate about what they do. They're passionate about fishing and angling, and they're passionate about making sure that they give their guests the ultimate experience each and every time.
And I think that's what keeps people coming back. It's what kept me coming back, is that endless adventure, the endless pursuit of the unknown. It's definitely a humbling experience when you go out and you look around and there's no one for miles and miles and miles. Just you, the outdoors, and that pursuit of excellence. It's what I live for. It's what keeps me coming back, and it's going to keep me coming back until I'm very old. What's in these lakes? Like, how big do these fish get?
Like the big lake trout especially, it's just such a novelty. It's such a unique event. Like it doesn't happen every day, so it's just one of those things that just like puts like goosebumps on you every time like you get to put your hands on a big fish like that. It's just such a, like it's literally just like when the stars line, it's like a miracle fish. There's just so much that goes into that. It's not something that can just happen overnight.
My name's Tristan Pilcher. I'm a conservation officer here in Manitoba in the Cranberry Portage and Flin Flon district. It's a fantastic place, especially being in the north. It's so diverse that any day can be something different, and you're a phone call away from your day being flipped upside down.
We have temperatures dip down to like -50 at times, so like stuff's freezing quickly. And basically, I would say, if you're catching fish outside especially, and there's not some sort of urgency, like while you're catching fish outside in the cold, you're not doing it right. Like you need to put the fish first, you need to take care of the fish. You're fishing to catch fish, and if you're not taking care of the fish, there's not going to be fish there to catch in the future. I'm Mac Mulligan. I'm one of the lead guides up here at Baker's, and I currently work and live up here full time. So basically, like, my daily commute to work is literally probably 50 steps, and I'm out there starting my machine, and then I'm heading out to the lake, taking usually new clients out, for the most part, either turnover like every week or every other day kind of thing. So living and working up here in the north is something like no other. I mean, you still have to spend so much of your time outside in the best of elements and the worst of elements, so you get to see all different types of scenarios, battle all different types of weather, whether it's blazing sun or killer cold. I've endured it, and I've probably had a smile on my face during the most part of it. Like here at the lodge, like we, like we're pretty much always catch and release. I always encourage all my guests to catch and release all their fish. There's no need to harvest your fish, honestly. Like, so we just got this 37.5-inch lake trout. We got it out there on a set line. As soon as we got it, we ran it right to the shack to keep it inside, keep it from freezing. Just got the bump board offer, 37.5. Baker's Narrows Lodge, awesome fish, lots of energy. And I think with the proper precautions, like, this lake will only get better with taking care of the fish. But I think with kind of honing down, lowering limits and stuff like that, you'll see definitely a spike in the future of trophy fish and just numbers of fish coming out of this lake.
My name is Scott Connolly. I'm a fishing guide at Baker's Narrows Lodge in northern Manitoba. So I've been coming up to this lodge for the last 10 years. I started coming up for work before I was a guide and fishing the lake. And from my very first experience, I knew that this place was really something special. Lots of excitement, and it really is a hub for adventure here in northern Manitoba. One thing this lake has is an abundance of big fish, and they don't come easy. It's really a grind. You know, you have to put in time. You have to try and figure out patterns, and you can come up here several times and not get to lay hands on those massive fish. It really is something special when you can connect with a fish like that. Big fish. And even connecting with it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get to see that fish. There's a whole variation of things that can go wrong in a split second.
Buddy hooked up to a giant on the Mac attack.
Yeah, buddy.
Charged up and smoked him. He is peeling. Giant, on camera.
When you hook up into a big fish, the adrenaline just starts pumping.
Yeah, it's big. Super big.
It came up and smoked.
Yeah, I just chopped that.
You try and keep your calm as much as possible, but that fish really dictates what happens.
71.
Yeah, back down.
Head
Back down. Jesus.
You know, you're doing battle, and sometimes you win the battles, sometimes you lose them.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, man.
Devastating. Do you have more line here or what?
Yeah, 20 pound in my bag there.
Right?
That was the heaviest fish I've ever felt, man. That
You
was
know,
a
from
giant,
hooking it
man.
and the excitement and the adrenaline to working that fish up, and then when it lets go, it's heartbreak, it's dejection, it's a feeling in the pit of your stomach that can haunt you for a long time.
Even missing opportunities, like you'll see in some of this footage here, I'm sure you'll see some missed opportunities, but that's part of it, right? You aren't going to be able to capitalize on every single opportunity. So like one of the big parts about guiding people isn't necessarily about just getting them on big fish or even just fish consistently, but it's just about educating people on like expectations and fish handling. Face only a mother could love. Look at that thing. Old Burbot. Burbot can't compress like lake, or can't decompress like lake trout. So like you see the just like same as like rock cod and stuff. So you see the air bladder in there? Well, that's actually a stomach lining, but so you just gotta pop it. Usually in there. Oh, missed it. There, you can hear it. There.
Light is.
Too much. Biggest lake trout I've caught so far on this lake is 44 1/4. And matter of fact, Scott actually caught the exact same fish. I think it was a day apart. So that just kind of goes to show the importance of catch and release as well.
That's right. Mac and I had a session last year where Mac had caught a really big fish, over 44 inches. And the enjoyment, I was there, I was filming. It was such a beautiful, amazing moment to capture. And the following day we went out, I'd caught a large fish. Matt compared the photographs, he looked at the fish, we had caught the identical fish. Now that only happens when that fish gets put back, when it's handled properly.
So here in Manitoba, we have high quality water management. What that is it's reduced limits for walleye, pike, and lake trout within specific lakes in Manitoba. These are here to reduce the number that are being taken out of the lake and to continue to increase the healthy population of fish within these lakes. Catch and release is a major thing in Manitoba, and it also helps keep and continue to grow our healthy populations of fish within our waters.
Down to the backing. Down to the backing.
You're not right here.
It's big.
For the big trout especially, like there's so much effort that goes into it. It becomes just like a vendetta just to get that fish. It's just such like it becomes like honestly it just becomes personal. It's just the pursuit of that big fish.
Well, I figured it was about time you caught a fish.
Big fish on.
That's what it's all about, eh, Scotty?
Yeah, buddy.
Am I from here? What?
Yeah, not taking.
Oh, the hook's on outside.
Got it?
Yep. Put the fish first. It's okay. You're gonna hold that fish underwater. You're gonna freeze the crap out of your hand, but that fish is living. You're not freezing the crap out of that fish. That fish is more important to that fish has a bigger impact than your hand being cold for 30, 35, 40 seconds.
Yes! Let's go! Freaking giant, bro!
Yes!
You take this to the shack. You got him?
Okay, you're gonna come with me.
Catch and release for this lodge is extremely important. There's something special about catching a fish, but there's something really, really special about releasing that fish.
Magnificent Baker's Narrows Lodge, lake trout, unbelievable. What a beautiful fish, what an old fish. Just something special about these that just keeps you coming back. The craziest of weather, and you know what, it's just all worthwhile. It's just such a beautiful fish, beautiful, beautiful fish. We're not even going to do a measurement on this. I just want to get her back in and we'll send her home.
It's something that's very, very, very emotional for me, catching a fish of size and releasing it. The feelings that come over me afterwards.
That's what it's all about right there. That's what it's all about.
Oh, got some good bubbles there, guys.
There we go. Up. Oh, that's a giant.
Oh yeah! Yes! Woo! This is a big one.
Absolute giant, dude.
Oh, you gotta let me register that one.
Sure, buddy. Come on.
Ready, dude?
Yeah, so here in Manitoba we have a Master Angler program. And basically the Master Angler program just helps us kind of understand the stocking benefits and how healthy lakes are doing by seeing the fish that get registered. Basically to register your fish, all you gotta do is get a measurement of it on a bump board or tape measure and a picture of it on there, displaying the length and a picture of you holding it for action shot. And then you can submit that fish on the Manitoba Master Angler program, and that just gets entered in under the lake you caught it on, and we're able to see how many big fish are coming out of certain lakes, how often, and just kind of it's a really good way to track the big fish and the success of catch and release here, like all throughout Manitoba.
Woo! Yeah, baby. Epic. Good?
Yeah. Oh man, look, feel how fat that tail is.
Giants.
Haha!
Wicked.
Woo!
That's all about, bro.
Woo!
Putting the time, bro.
Oh, we did it, boys! Frick, am I glad I came over here and stole Scott's fish? Probably got frostbite now, though.
Okay, come on.
A good set of tracks, so we put those on the van. They're 1-ton tracks, and then these are going to be our spares, but we've torn these right down, rebuilt them from scratch. So
Today it's a little crazy out here on the lake. It's got a little blizzard going on. It's nice to have these big machines on tracks where you can get out on the lake safely and stay warm, you know. So we put together a 15-passenger van and a 12-passenger snowcat that we transport people out on the lake with. Because you never know, out here it gets a little bit crazy, and some days it's pretty cold. Today it's about minus 30 degrees Celsius, and we're nice and warm in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's no joke up here. It's serious. Serious fishing, serious weather, serious consequences if you're not prepared properly.
We've seen situations where it can be extremely dangerous, even deadly, for those who want to come up here and experience this, but aren't maybe prepared or haven't done the research to find out what they need in order to be prepared for those frigid temperatures.
Up here in northern Manitoba, it gets pretty cold and windy. You can have weeks or months on end of minus 40 degrees Celsius. You can go out on the lake and have a picture perfect blue sky, think you're gonna have the best fishing day in the world, and within a few hours you've got winds gusting to 50 and complete whiteout conditions. I recommend making sure that somebody knows where you're gonna be, what time you're leaving, what time you're coming back. Pack extra clothes, something to start a fire with, a GPS, and some way of communication, whether it be a satellite phone, your personal phone, just so that people can figure out where you are, and if you're in some sort of dangerous situation, you'll be able to get out of it safely.
You go up in a plane and like the water is just endless. Like you're just a ball throw away from like any lake up here. Like you're just surrounded by water, and that's a super unique thing about the winter, is all that water locks up, and then you just have highways across lake to lake to lake to lake. It's just like endless opportunities. Like you can get anywhere in the winter up here. There's so many lakes you can cross, so much more opportunities you can get here up here in the winter. It's literally just endless. Yeah, I definitely think like having such a vast amount of land and vast amount of water definitely gives us a lot more to explore, gives us a lot more to market as well, because it's like as of now, they're still unknown for some of the back lakes and stuff like that. Like we don't know exactly what is back there, exactly the potential. I think now we have like a pretty good understanding of like the potential of the big lake and the lake trout and the pike and walleye and stuff like that on this lake, but the back lakes are a whole nother ballgame. Like that's something that we're just starting to tap into, and we're already starting to kind of reap the rewards.
Just shameful.
Highs are high and the lows are low.
There's another one. Oh, just appeared. That's 4. Oh, still there. Smoked my round as it was sitting there. I see how it is. Oh no. This is so embarrassing. But we finally got a lake trout. Super nice, super dark, pretty one like we were talking about earlier. Super white highlights around the gills. I love it. Backcountry.
Whether it's winter or summer, we run a full service lodge here. So we can take care of your accommodations, your meals, guide service. We have boat and snowmobile rental. The angling is world-class angling up here on Lake Athapapaskal.
I would love to give a shout out to all of our support staff, Manitoba Wildlife, Manitoba Fisheries, Manitoba Crown Lands, Manitoba Forestry, Mines, all of our clerical staff. Without your guys' support and assistance, we wouldn't be able to function the way that we do, and I just want you to know that every conservation officer in the province appreciates all the hard work that you guys do.